is a process removing of excess material from the metal. Machining is a process removing of excess or unwanted material from the metal. This is called a machining process. Okay. Next, I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Is it visible to you? Okay, I will start. First of all, Unit 1, we are having elementary treatment of metal cutting theory. In this, we are discussing about metal cutting. Metal cutting means we are removing excess or unwanted material from the metal. This is also called as metal cutting. Next, introduction to machine tools or metal cutting theory. First of all, in this many components or many products are made up of metals. Okay, many components are made up of metals. Here we are using different sizes and different dimensions for cutting. Here we are also using shaping process. We have two shaping process. One is non-contact type and another one is contact type. Non-contact type means non-contact shaping process can be done under heat affected zone. Non-contact shaping process, for example, forging and rolling. Anyone have idea about forging, rolling? Any idea? What is forging and what is rolling? మా మైక్స్ ఆన్ చేయండి ఎవరైనా. Anyone? No idea?
No, sir.
No idea. So okay. I will tell you. Rolling, pure example for rolling is pipe bending. Pipe bending can be explained by using pipe bending is obtained by following or two rollers. Pipe can be processed by two rollers and bend can be obtained by passing two rollers. This can be called as pure rolling. Next, forging. Forging, pure example for forging, nothing but axe preparation. Okay. Forging, axis preparation can be done by using forging, upward forging, downward forging. Forging is nothing but we are using two dies. One is upward die and downward die. Our requirement material, our requirement die can be placed on downward die. Suddenly at a time of pressure, we are releasing upward die onto the requirement product. So in this procedure, the required product can be obtained by using upward or downward forging. Drawing means, drawing is an example for wire drawing. Drawing is a preparation of sleeves. Okay, sleeve preparation can be done by using wire drawing. Extruding process is also one process. By using extrusion process, we can make bottles, etc. Next, this one is example for non-cutting shaping process. Next, coming to another one, cutting shaping process. Cutting shaping process is used for removing excess material in the form of chips. Okay, chips are coming from unwanted material, removal from workpiece. It is known as chips. Next, these are the example for cutting shaping process. Here, boring, milling, drilling, shaping can be done by using cutting shaping process. The main principles, the main objective of metal cutting is metal cutting can be done by using relative motion between tool to the workpiece. Okay, metal cutting can, this is also called as metal cutting theory. Metal cutting can be done by using relative motion between tool to the workpiece. Here we are holding the workpiece and tool in relative motion. That means above 45 degrees. We are placing tool to the workpiece above 45 degrees. This is also called as relative angle. In this angle only we are get metal cutting. Okay. Next, these are about introduction. Next, we are going to elements of cutting process. Elements. The basic elements of machining process are three. One is workpiece, second one is tool, and third one is chip. Workpiece. Workpiece is the our requirement. What do you want to make any product? This is our requirement. This is also our raw material. This is known as workpiece. Tool is the device to make any product or any type object. We are using tools for making an operation. This one is known as tool. Next, chips are formed. Chips are formed by removing of unwanted or excess material from the metal. This one is known as chip. These are the three basic elements coming from machining operations. Next, let's see. Here we are representing two pictures. In two pictures, first one representing workpiece and tool, some angles. Here we are representing and denoting some angles also. Gamma is rack angle, alpha is clearance angle or relief angle. మా డౌట్ ఏమైనా ఉందా?
వీడియో ఏం కనిపించలేదు సార్.
వీడియో అసలు కనపడటం లేదు. ఏమి
కనిపించట్లేదు సార్.
చూడండి అమ్మా, నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం అయి ఉంటుంది. అమ్మా ఇప్పుడు ఏమన్నా కనపడుతుందా?
అసలు ఎవరు కనిపించలేదు సార్. స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి ఎవరు కనిపించలేదు సార్.
ఆడియో వినపడుతుందా?
ఆడియో వీడియో కనిపించలేదు సార్.
మా నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నట్టుంది. నాకు నెట్ కనెక్టివిటీ తక్కువగా ఉంది ఈ ఏరియాలో. మా ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఒకసారి కనపడుతుందేమో. బ్యాక్ వెళ్ళి మళ్ళీ వస్తాను. కేబీపీఎస్ లో వస్తుందమ్మా ఇక్కడ నెట్. మాకు చాలా తక్కువగా ఉంది.
వీడియో ఆన్ అవ్వలేదు సార్. ఇది మామూలుగా
షేర్ స్క్రీన్ కనపడటం లేదా మీకు?
కనిపించలేదు సార్.
కనిపించడం లేదా?
అసలేం కనిపించలేదు సార్.
ఒక్క నిమిషం అమ్మా.
వీడియో ఆన్ చేయాలి.
ఒక్క నిమిషం లైన్ లోనే ఉండండి. అట్లాగే నెట్ కనెక్టివిటీ వల్ల కట్ అయిందమ్మా. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి.
ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది సార్.
ఓకేనా? అందరికి విజిబుల్ ఉందా? ఓకేనా? ఇప్పటి వరకు అయితే చెప్పింది మీకు వీడియో లేకపోయినా ఆడియో క్లియర్ గా ఉందా?
అవును సార్.
ఇప్పుడు దాకా మనం ఏమేమి డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం? జస్ట్ వాట్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ మెటల్ కటింగ్ థియరీ. మెటల్ కటింగ్ అనేది ఎలా జరుగుతుంది అనేది డిస్కస్ చేసాం అంతే. దానికేమి వీడియో అవసరం లేదు. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఫిగర్ నుంచి మనకి వీడియో కావాలి. ఓకేనా? మా కనపడుతుందా? ఈ ఫిగర్ కనపడుతుందా? ఒకసారి చూడండి.
కనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకేనా? Here I am representing two pictures here. First one is in this some angles and some denotations are there. Basic elements are workpiece, next tool, and here some angles are there. Gamma is denoted by rack angle, alpha is clearance angle or relief angle, T1 is thickness before chipping. Chipping means before material removal. T2 means chip after cut. See the difference? T1 is before cutting, T2 is after cutting. Next, here some angles are there. I will explain it. Here clearance angle, cutting angle, rack face, cutting fluids are there. First of all, I will explain clearance angle. What is clearance angle? Clearance angle, it is an angle must be given tool to the workpiece. Because why? Because I am giving clearance in between tool to the workpiece. Prevention or avoiding rubbing job onto the tool. Rubbing ni మనం రిమూవ్ చేయడానికి ఈ క్లియరెన్స్ అనేది యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం అమ్మా. ఈ క్లియరెన్స్ యాంగిల్ అనేది కానీ ఇవ్వకుండా కానీ ఉంటే మనకి టూల్ అనేది జాబ్తో రబ్బింగ్ అనేది జరగద్ది. అప్పుడు కరెక్ట్గా మెటీరియల్ రిమూవల్ అనేది జరగదు. దానికనే క్లియరెన్స్ యాంగిల్ అనేది ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ కటింగ్ యాంగిల్. Cutting angle, it will be given to the face to the tool. It will be given face of the tool. This will be known as cutting angle. Cutting angle can be classified as two types. One is side cutting angle and end cutting angle. Please observe cutting edge, point A. In between, we are denoting cutting angle. This will be called as side cutting angle. Side cutting angle must be given. Why? Because side cutting edge is formed with the axis of the tool. Here I am also representing. A is representing straight forward perpendicularly, but tool is placed at relative angle. So I am calling as side cutting angle. Next, another one is end cutting angle. In end cutting angle, end cutting edge is placed width of the tool, with the axis of width of the tool. Here we are using side cutting angle. Side cutting angle means side cutting edge is placed at with axis of the tool. Here A is the axis. Okay. Next, rack face. Rack face is nothing but a slope. A slope must be given to the tool. Why? Because this slope is very useful to the tool. Rack angles are divided into two types: top rack angle, side rack angle. Top rack angle is also called as back face rack angle. Top rack angle is called as back rack angle. This will be, the slope will be given along the length of the tool. Next, side rack angle must be given width of the tool. Okay, any doubt? Is anything clear? Anybody respond?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే, మా డౌట్ ఉంటే మాత్రం మధ్యలో అడగొచ్చు, మా
Yes, sir.
ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు. ఎవరు?
ఓకే సార్.
అంతా ఓకేనా? మా క్లియరెన్స్ యాంగిల్ అర్థమైంది కదా?
అర్థమైంది సార్.
అర్థమైంది సార్.
ఎందుకు ఇచ్చాం మనం క్లియరెన్స్ యాంగిల్ ఇక్కడ? మీకు డౌట్ ఉంటే అడగండి, పర్లేదు, చెప్పుకుందాం, నిదానంగా చెప్పుకుందాం. క్లియరెన్స్ యాంగిల్ ఎందుకు ఇచ్చామమ్మా ఇక్కడ? హలో, మా అర్థమవుతుందా కావడం లేదా చెప్పండి ఒక్కసారి. ఓకేనా? మైక్స్ ఆన్ చేయండి అమ్మా, అందరు మైక్స్ ఆన్ చేయండి అందరూ. మైక్స్ ఆన్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. మా అంతా ఓకేనా? డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా ఇప్పటి వరకు డిస్కస్ చేసిన దాంట్లో? మాట్లాడండి, ఎవరో ఒకరు మాట్లాడండి. మా మెటల్ కటింగ్ అంటే అర్థమైందా? మా 10 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు. సిఆర్ వచ్చారా?
సార్.
అమ్మా నువ్వేనా సిఆర్?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఉప్పల హరీష్, రైట్?
ఎస్ సార్.
అమ్మా మీరు ఒకటే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, మీకు డౌట్ ఉంటే మాత్రం ఎప్పుడైనా మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ లో కూడా అడగొచ్చు మీరు, ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
డౌట్ ఉంటే మాత్రం రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వండి, కామ్గా ఉండొద్దు. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
ఒకసారి నువ్వు అటెండెన్స్ తీసుకోమ్మా నువ్వు.
సరే సార్.
ఓకేనా? నేను తీసుకుంటాను, ఒకవేళ మర్చిపోతే మాత్రం నువ్వు తీసుకో.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్.
ఫస్ట్ నుంచి చెప్తాను, ఒకసారి చూడండి ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ చూడండి అందరూ. ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చెప్పామా? మెటల్ కటింగ్ కెన్ బి డన్ the following relative motion between workpiece to the tool. Here also I am following relative motion or relative angle between tool to the workpiece. Relative angle between tool to the workpiece. Here I am giving 45 degrees, above 45 degrees to the workpiece. Here some angles and denotations are there. Alpha is denoted by clearance angle. Next, rack angle is denoted by gamma. Next, workpiece tool chips. Chips are, previously I was told you, chip is nothing but unwanted or excess material removal from the material or metal. Next, clearance angle must be given to the tool and workpiece. Why? Because clearance angle is the angle is given between tool to the workpiece. Prevention of rubbing job to the workpiece. Prevention of or avoiding of rubbing job to the tool. It is known as clearance angle. జస్ట్ ఏం లేదు, మనకి క్లియరెన్స్ యాంగిల్ అనేది ఇవ్వకుండా ఉంటే మనకి మెటల్ రిమూవల్ అనేది, మెటీరియల్ రిమూవల్ అనేది కరెక్ట్గా జరగదు. అలవెన్స్ ఏదైతే ఎలాగైతే ఇస్తామో ఇక్కడ కూడా మనం క్లియరెన్స్ యాంగిల్ అనేది టూల్కి వర్క్పీస్కి మిడిల్ ఆఫ్లో మనం క్లియరెన్స్ యాంగిల్ ఇస్తాము. దాన్నే మనం ఇక్కడ ఆల్ఫా అంటాము. నెక్స్ట్ కటింగ్ యాంగిల్. కటింగ్ యాంగిల్ ఈజ్ అన్ యాంగిల్, it will be given to the face of the tool. Cutting angles can be classified into two types: side cutting angle, end cutting angle. Side cutting angle, this picture shows about side cutting angle. Side cutting angle, in this, cutting edge is held at with axis of the tool. Next, end cutting edge is placed at with the width of the tool. Next, rack face. Rack face is nothing but it is in a slope. Rack faces or rack angles are again divided into two types: top rack angle and end rack angle. Top rack angle is also known as back face rack angle. In this top rack angle, we are giving complete slope to the along the length of the tool. end rack angle, we are giving complete width of the tool. Next, cutting fluids. Cutting fluids are must provided in between tool to the workpiece. Why? Because cutting fluids are provided to reduce the temperatures. In between machining process, temperatures and pressures are rapidly raised. To reduce the temperatures and pressures, we are providing cutting fluids. By cutting fluids are known as oils, some oils. Some places we are using water also. Next, rack angles, I'm already discussed about that. Next, machined surface. Machined surface means in that place where we are removing the material from the metal, that surface will be known as machined surface. Okay, where we are removing metal from the workpiece, it is known as machined surface. And some angles. Next, thicknesses. T1. In first figure, we are representing T1. T1 is before cutting thickness. T2 is in second picture, I am representing T2. After T1 is before cutting, T2 is after cutting. In first figure, in workpiece, T1 is representing. In top end, we are representing T2. T1 means before cutting, the thickness is very high. After cutting and after removal of metal, the thickness is reduced. This will be the thickness. Next, in second figure, one more angle is there, lip angle. Lip angle is nothing but a cutting angle. It is given to the face and the surface of the tool. Next, clearance angle must be given to the tool and workpiece. In between workpiece and the tool, it is slightly 5 to 6 degrees will be given in between tool to the workpiece. It is nothing but shrinkage allowance. Here, why? Because I am using clearance angle to reduce or to avoid job rubbing to the tool. Next, methods of metal cutting. Methods of metal cutting means two basic methods are there. One is orthogonal cutting and second one is oblique cutting. These are the two basic methods of metal cutting. Orthogonal cutting is nothing but cutting face of the tool is held at 90 degrees to the driving tool. Okay. Cutting face of the tool is held at 90 degrees. That means perpendicular to the direction of the driving motion of the tool. That cutting action will be called as orthogonal cutting. Orthogonal means 2D. We know that 2D drawings, 3D isometric, orthogonal and isometric. Orthogonal is nothing but 2D. Isometric means 3D dimensions. Here also orthogonal cutting means perpendicular direction. Tool is held at particularly perpendicular direction to the workpiece. It is also the cutting motion will be called as orthogonal cutting. Next, oblique cutting means it is slightly same as orthogonal cutting, but the dimension or the placing position is changes. In orthogonal cutting, we are placing the tool at directly 90 degrees to the direction of workpiece, driving motion of workpiece. But in oblique cutting, we are placing the tool less than 90 degrees to the driving motion of the workpiece or tool. Let's see the differences between orthogonal and oblique by using two figures. First one representing orthogonal and second one is oblique. In orthogonal cutting, we are using knife edge tool. In oblique cutting, we are using roughing tool. In this, left side motion will be feed. Feed means we are giving depth of cut. Okay. Feed means we are giving direction of the depth of cut. Feed will be given by manual handling or automatic. In this, we are placing tool directly to the workpiece 90 degrees perpendicularly. See the difference. In orthogonal, we are placing tool at 90 degrees. In oblique, we are using the tool placed at less than 90 degrees. That means 60 degrees. Tools are differ. In this, we are following knife edge. In this, roughing tool. This will be the difference. Only remember, orthogonal means tool position is 90 degrees to the workpiece, face of the workpiece. In oblique, we are using less than 90 degrees, not perpendicular to the workpiece. We are using less than 90 degrees. That means 60 degrees to the face of the workpiece. Orthogonal cutting, we are chip forms are in orthogonal cutting. Chip formation is direct straight spirals. Spirals means straight spirals, long sheets, etc. Long wires, etc. In oblique, we are getting curl type. Why? Because by using knife edge follower, we are getting perpendicular to the motion of action. In this oblique cutting, we are following roughing tool. Roughing tool means 60 degrees. Direction is 60 degrees. Placing angle is also 60 degrees. So, chip formation in orthogonal cutting is long spirals. In oblique, we are getting chip formation curl type. Next, produces sharp corners. Why? Because we are using single point cutting tools here. Single point means knife edge followers. Only edge will be used in cutting process. This one is called as single point cutting tool. So I am getting sharp corners by using knife edge. Why? Because here we are using knife edge follower single point cutting tool. Tool is held at particularly 90 degrees to the face of workpiece. But in oblique metal cutting, sharp corners not produced. Chamfer type metal cutting is produced. Generally, orthogonal cutting is used in broaching, lathe machines, etc. But oblique cutting is used in some almost machining process. Okay. Next, classification of cutting tools. Classification of cutting tools in between, depending upon some cutting edges, we are dividing two types. One is single point cutting tool and another one is multi-point cutting tool. Let's see all of you. Single point cutting tool and multi-point cutting tool. Single point cutting tool. By using single point cutting tool, effective removal of metal takes place. By using single point cutting tool, we are getting effective removal of material from the metal or workpiece. Here, single point cutting tools are the edge formation will be classified into four types. One is ground type, forge type, tip type, and bit type. First of all, I'm talking about ground type. Ground type edge is formed by grinding the face of the end face of the tool. First one, ground type. Ground type can be obtained by grinding the end face of the tool. This one is ground type. I'm talking only edge formation, not about tool, edge formation, end point. Next, forge type. Forge type can be obtained rough forging of tool. Forge type can be obtained rough forging of tool by forging and next grinding. Next, tip type edge formation can be obtained by welding the shank to the high grade material. This one be known as tip type. Next, bit type. Bits are, we all already know about that. Bits are used in lathes, some machines for different types of works. In bit type, in tip type, we are using high grade material. In bit type, we are using low grade material. Next, single point cutting tools are used in different industries, lathe machines, shaping, planing, broaching, some other machines. Those are the examples for single point cutting tools. Next, multi-point cutting tools. Multi-point cutting tools are used in different areas. Single point having only single contacting area to the workpiece. Only edge formation will be the contact area. But multi-point cutting areas, we are having only not single point cutting tool. Different multi-points are there for cutting. Examples for single point cutting tools are, we are using single point cutting tools in shaping machine for material removal process, shaping, lathe machines for turning process, etc. Turning, reaming, drilling. In these areas, we are using single point cutting tools. Edge formation is negligible. Multi-point cutting tools are, we are using multi-point cutting tools in milling machines, drilling machines, etc. etc. Multi-point cutting tools are classified into linear, rotary, linear and rotary type. Linear motion means only from up and down motion, forward, backward. This will be called as linear or reciprocating motion. Next, rotary type means rotating. Rotating means in milling machine. ఏందమ్మా ఎవరో డౌట్ ఉన్నట్టుంది, అడగండి. Respond. Anyone have doubt? No doubt. డౌట్ ఉందమ్మా, డౌట్ ఉంటే రెస్పాండ్ కండి, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. Okay, no doubts. Multi-point cutting tools are again classified into three types. One is linear type, reciprocating, linear or reciprocating, rotary, and linear and rotary, combination of two. Linear motion will be forward and backward direction. Examples for linear motion, that will be lathe, boring, broaching machines. Rotary type means in milling machine for material removal process, we are using milling cutter. Milling cutter will be used for removing of material from the woodwork piece or iron work piece. Grinding wheels, grinding, surface grinding machine also we are using rotary type grinders. Next, linear and rotary tools. Linear and in this we are using two types, combination of two, linear and rotary type. Drilling machine. In drilling machine, linear process will be done, and also combination of rotary process can also be done by using these tools. Okay. In next class, we are discuss about geometry of single point cutting tool. In this, some angles are there. I will explain in next class. Today, this class is final for single and multi-point cutting tools. Anyone have doubt? Please respond and message to me.
Okay, sir.
అమ్మా అర్థమవుతుందా లేదా జస్ట్ చెప్పండి, అంటే ఫస్ట్ కదా, మీకు నాకు పరిచయం లేదు ఇప్పుడు దాకా.
అర్థమవుతుంది సార్.
నేను చెప్పేది మీకు అర్థం కాకపోతే మళ్ళీ నేను చెప్పుకుంటా పోయినా కానీ మీకేం అర్థం కాదు, అందుకని.
లేదు సార్, అర్థమవుతుంది సార్.
అమ్మా మీకు ల్యాబ్ కూడా నేనే వస్తాను, మెషిన్ టూల్స్ ల్యాబ్ కూడా. ఓకేనా? మీకు అక్కడ ఇంకా ప్రాక్టికల్ గా కుదిరితే మాత్రం ప్రతి మెషిన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. మీరు అప్పుడు సబ్జెక్ట్ కూడా అంతగా చదవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు.
ఓకే సార్.
ల్యాబ్ లో ప్రతి మెషిన్ మనకి ల్యాబ్ లో మెషిన్ టూల్స్ ల్యాబ్ లో మనకి ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి. లేత్స్ ఉంటాయి, మిల్లింగ్ మిషన్ ఉంది, డ్రిల్లింగ్ మిషన్ ఉంది. అవి కానీ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ కానీ చేశారంటే ఈజీగా మీరు డయాగ్రామ్ తో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసేయచ్చు పూర్తిగా. ఓకేనా? మా అలానే ఉండండి, అటెండెన్స్ తీసుకుంటాను. డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా ఇంకా?
లేదు సార్.
ఓకేనా?